What is up, guys? Frugal BC coming at you with a live stream. It's July 4th, so happy Independence Day. And I just thought we'd go play around in the Algorand and crypto ecosystem today, maybe even play some games. It's raining where I am, so pretty much all the 4th of July stuff was rained out. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd be streaming today, but since I'm stuck inside anyway, we can have some fun together. So make sure to leave a hello in the chat and like and subscribe if you like this channel. Remember, you don't have to smash it, you can just press it gently. Also got channel memberships. People get on the $1 tier. We have a $1 a month tier, and that helps support the channel, and you get videos before anyone else. So be sure to check that out. Otherwise, we're going to be looking at, well, the crypto charts, which aren't looking great. I think that's worth looking at, plus some news and maybe a little info as to why. So welcome everyone. Welcome everyone on, if you're watching on Kick and Rumble, hello to you too. In fact, I'm just gonna go and make sure I'm live here. I don't know how many screens I can keep up. I just want to make sure the Kick is working. Kind of looks like it is. It says live, so cool. I don't know about Rumble. Hey, there I am. Nice. Hope everyone's doing well out there today. Let me know. I don't know if I can check on here for Rumble, but chat is open. I will answer questions as always, so make sure to leave your questions in chat. But I don't know if I have much else to talk about. It's a weird week. Had some cool videos. Maybe I can put this on screen. I didn't set that up either. Hold on. Let's see, share. Yeah, let's just go to the old channel. So here's some of the, oh, that's even my Christmas special came up there. Yeah, so here's some of the videos we've had recently. My latest one was on Polkadot. This one didn't do a whole lot of views, but we found out Polkadot was paying influencers. I thought that was pretty interesting. This one I just kind of did a portfolio review, looking at where my portfolio is at. Obviously, it's not, it's actually in pretty decent shape overall. It's just not very exciting because it's been kind of going backwards lately. And this one just kind of going through all the Decipher news. Actually, that's the one I'm probably did the best. Probably the one I'm most proud of is this one about this breaking down all the Decipher news. And I don't think people are talking enough about how this MasterCard and Algorand partnership, this is huge. Like, basically, my understanding is you're going to be able to have your para and you use it at the register, you swipe it or whatever, QR codes, some stuff like that, and then it just debits your MasterCard. That's wild. That is way more people should be talking about this. And I think maybe they ought to just lay it out a little more clearly. And yeah, we got this news about Tether dropping Algorand, but that's actually, the thing is USDCA is now on Coinbase. It's like, I think the first non-regular USD that's on Coinbase. You can just send USD, US dollar coin, right from Coinbase to your wallet. That's pretty cool. So that's some stuff we were talking about. Let's see what people have to say in the chat. Catelyn Guzman's on. Happy 4th. Happy 4th to you as well. Jose Oswaldo, welcome to the show also. And he says, I'm losing faith in Algorand. Well, we're going to talk about that. Saludos desde Mexico and saludos desde Estados Unidos. Yeah. By the way, I came to find out I have a lot of fans in Poland, which was kind of surprising to me. Anyway, that's enough of that. Yeah, I mean, I understand like being kind of disappointed being at 13 cents. I'm a little frustrated because I have stuff in Tiny Man, and I was assuming that it would be higher now than it was when I first put that that money into like US dollar coin, US Tether, and that's not the case. And that ends of July 15th. So I'm kind of hoping it goes up by then, and it hasn't already, which is pretty frustrating. Yeah, so I mean, we took a big dip, but so did the whole market. I mean, everything's down. Look at Bitcoin. Oh, I forgot this one. I have to switch. Sorry about that. You know, Bitcoin's sub 60,000 right now, which it's still up on the it's still like way up on the year, by the way, which a lot of these coins are. Even Algorand is up on the year, just not by much. In fact, let's look at this. Let's pull up Bitcoin a second here. Because I think we need to understand this. Yeah, so I mean, this sucks, right? We hate to be below 60, but if you look out over a year, so we're still up 90, almost 91%. So if you were buying in January, you did really well. In fact, I'd say if you're buying anywhere in this period, you're still anything below 40. I think I was what was my metric? I think it was like anything below 35 I was buying. So I was really buying in this territory. So my Bitcoin's up right now, you know, and that's I think we still got to run up. This is like kind of this would be like the mini bull, and now we got this lull, and then we should be going to the upside and fall. So, you know, stay patient. And altcoins, I think we got a long ways to go, actually. Probably. It's probably gonna be, you know, mid-fall to early winter when we really start seeing that pump. If it follows pattern. And again, I never, you know, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, you know, it's always possible that it's gonna break from the pattern this time. But you know, that's all we can do is kind of plan for that. Yeah, Solana was over 150. That kind of took a bath. Ethereum at 31. By the way, I was checking the transactions. XRP is one of the few that's doing better than Algorand. Cardano, I had a little bit of a battle with Cardano. Someone said, well, first off, I didn't necessarily say it was a ghost chain. So if you guys remember this article that came out in Forbes that was talking about zombie chains and ghost chains, and Algorand was one of the ghost chains, which seems crazy because it's one of the top ones for transaction volume, but sure. Cardano was actually pretty low. It had about a 20th on this measure, and I don't know if it was a weekly or a monthly measure because the metrics didn't say, which is kind of a data no-no. Like if you're going to talk about numbers of transactions, you have to like give a designation, like in what period it really matters. Where Cardano was like a 20th of Algorand. So while I wouldn't say it's a ghost chain, I don't think that's fair. I think there's a stronger argument to say that Cardano is a ghost chain versus Algorand, if that makes sense, because it actually has far fewer transactions. And I haven't really been impressed by the stuff I've tried on ADA, but you know, fair enough. I probably haven't tried enough. Yeah, there was Tron kind of bucking the trend, but pretty much everything's down. It's just that kind of week, and it's raining too. So yeah, ICP down. Yeah, we had an interesting video about ICP. So I did a video on. Well, I reacted to this video, Algorand versus ICP, and it was funny because it was a 40-minute video, so I got through about the first 10 minutes, and I had to do other things. I didn't have the time to go through a 40-minute video. It was kind of funny though, because people got like really mad. People were like mad that I was trashing ICP when I actually wasn't trashing ICP. I don't think I said anything negative about ICP in the video. Or honestly, the guy I was reacting to, I didn't really say much about him either. I was actually agreeing with a lot of the stuff he said. I had one big disagreement, and he was talking about technology and price. And my point was that it seems to be kind of the opposite. The technology doesn't seem to align with price. Otherwise, Algorand would be doing a lot better. So would a lot of other coins. You wouldn't have like Pepe up here, you know what I mean? Or Shiba Inu or Dog with Hat or all these other ones. Render is kind of a cool project because Render allows you to basically, if you have a powerful GPU, you can kind of rent it out and earn some money while during its downtime. I think that's pretty cool. If I was going to get a new PC, and I kind of want to, I'd probably definitely participate in that program because it's not like I game all the time or something like that. We might do a little gaming later. Arbitrum. Yeah, I mean, look, everything's down double digits on the week. There's just not a lot of bright spots. And I will say, Algorand was actually doing better than a lot of them. It was actually up a little when a lot of them were down. I think that's starting to change. Yeah, here we are. Here's Algorand. 13.5 cents, only down 5%. So if you look at how much all the other stuff is down, so I know you said that you're losing faith in Algorand, but actually it's not fallen as far as the other ones have. I mean, just look at everything around it is in the double digits. In fact, if we, oops, wrong way. In terms of like who's doing Mantra, here's Ohm. Is another one I've never heard of. This is what happens during this cycle. You'll start seeing stuff you haven't seen before pop up into the top 100, and Mantra, which the coin name is Ohm. I mean, that's a very yoga centric kind of a coin. It seems to be pumping the most. It's at 11%. Some of them are actually up in the week, but you can see it's not very many. And yeah, Cardano didn't really fall very much. Safe didn't. Quant. So Algorand's not too far down in terms of how it did over last week compared to like a lot of them. There's just a lot. Look at this, a lot of double digit drops, and those are hard to make up because you have to have a higher percentage up to make up for the drop. And that's the difference between regular and geometric returns. Let's go some chats before we move on. Shark HP says, keep stacking till all 10 billion coins are sold out. Robert Gibbs, welcome to the channel. He says, Charles, Algorand, a long-term hold. The tech is good. We just have to wait. Yeah, and that's something I've talked about too, that I think in the long run, and now we're talking like, 10 years out, I hope, oh gosh, I hope that the top technology finally actually that the top technology actually holds out and wins, but you never know. You just never know. I hope so. I really hope so, Robert. And welcome to the show. If I didn't say that, same with our Shark HP. Welcome. It says Charles from Cardano. Ada has a ranch like Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, I don't know anything about that. The Epstein stuff is pretty wild. And I'm usually not one to go in on conspiracy theories too much, but the Epstein Island stuff is like just the fact that it seems like at every step where there could be more information, something just happens to happen that we don't get that information. I find that very suspicious. Shark HPS, are you running a node? I am not running a node. I actually tried to run a node. I tried, and I just don't think my hardware is up to the task. It's not supposed to take much from what I've heard, but yeah, it's just not, it didn't work. I tried Austin's one-click node, and I have to say he did a good job putting it together. It's pretty good software. It just didn't work on my computer, so I will probably join a pool. Maybe I'll look into it more and try to run my own node once they go live with consensus nodes, but we'll see. Damian Slusar, hello. Welcome to the show. Slusarczyk, is that Polish? Is this another Polish friend? I have a lot of Polish fans on the channel, believe it or not. He says, it's so boring in crypto, no gains, no Lambo, I'm sad. Yeah, this is where, I don't mean to be gendered because, it's where the men are separated from the boys, the women from the girls, either one. This is where it matters. This is where you make your gains. You know what I mean? Because this is where everyone goes, oh, this sucks. I'm just going to sell out of this. This is where you lose. This is where you lose your money. By the way, I just saw that there's a coin for Hawk Tua. I tried really hard not to know what that is, but unfortunately I do. I saw it looks like there's another Trump coin too, which is interesting because I was kind of following some of the drama around DJT and Martin Shkreli being in on it, and Donald Trump's son apparently working with Shkreli to put the coin together. We might cover that news a little bit later. Let's see. MacGyver seventh. Big fan of the channel. Made those really cool memes. But I wish I had more to. I wish I had more use for them. Probably make a T-shirt out of them eventually. They look really cool. It says, "Hey Frugal, hope you're having a great Fourth. Did you see Gore's new roadmap? Looks bullish for quarter 3 and 4." You know, I didn't, and or did I? I know I looked at them recently, but I can't remember if I looked at the roadmap specifically. But yeah, I kind of like what they have going on, and I do want to actually want to get him on the channel. Um, I tried once. Their community manager kind of stepped in, and then they wanted like a schedule, and I'm like, I don't even know. I just don't know when I can go live. It's just I wish I did. But yeah, Gora's pretty interesting. They seem to be doing the right stuff. I've actually been staking Gora for a while, just a small amount. I just wanted to see how it goes. So I've actually earned some extra Gora. Kind of cool. Algo $4. Oh, sorry. This is Johnny Echo. It says Algo to $4 by 2025. Well, we would all like that. I don't know if I hope so. Rafa Ellis says, "What's your favorite game on Algorand? Any thoughts on Opulus moving to Arbitrum?" Yeah, actually, I really ticked off the Opulus team when I called them out for moving to Arbitrum, mostly because they said they weren't going to offer any more support to Algorand users. I thought that was pretty crappy. If they said, "Well, we're gonna expand and have two chains," I'd be okay with that. But they flat out said they're not gonna build anything new on Algorand, and I think that sucks because they got a lot of money from the foundation. You know, the Algorand community has supported them, and then to just move on and turn their backs on Algorand, that really ticked me off. As far as favorite game, you know, so I don't want to, I don't want to like talk about the details too much, but I was sponsored by Fractal Monsters, and they'll probably be back maybe next year. So I don't want to say too much about that, but I do really respect what they're doing in the space. I think it's great. Um, I like that. I like that they keep building, they keep adding to it, they keep adding new stuff, and that's why I wanted them to be a sponsor because I'm really, really careful, and that's why I guess the stuff with having coins pay influencers, like I'm not about that because when I tell you that I like Algorand, it's because I actually like Algorand and not because someone's paying me to make content about it. But I don't know. Individual projects I'm okay with because I can watch them, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of projects out there. So if one drops off or one starts not doing the right thing, I can go to another one. Just to be clear, that's not what happened with Fractal. They're very good. Just a matter of some other stuff going on with them. So, like I said, I don't want to talk too much about that because I don't think there's anything to talk about really. They'll be back. So, yeah. Otherwise, I also like Yomo, the retro arcade. Yomo and Hurley is a retro arcade where if you buy a Bork Bork or an XRP, it's a Zerker, I think they're called. You just buy this NFT and you can play in their retro arcade, and you can earn tickets to win more NFTs. I haven't won an NFT yet, but I keep trying. So you can play that like once every 4 hours per Bork Bork or Zerkers that you own. And then you can also like there's a training mode. In fact, we might play that one a little later. There's a training mode where there's like a leaderboard and you can try to work your way up. So I like that one a lot too. I highly recommend it. You know, you can get a Bork Bork for, at the time it was like $15. And I was like, that's pretty good. And, interesting. This isn't entirely related to crypto. It is, but it isn't. I've been hanging out in the Womp Crew Discord, and they have pretty much multiple poker games per day. So I've been playing poker with some Algorand folks in there, and that's a lot of fun too. So not really like an Algorand blockchain game exactly. And then I was really early on the alpha test for Gunny, and I don't know, their Discord's been really quiet lately. So they had this alpha test, and it was kind of weird because I gave them feedback, and it almost seemed like they were offended by the feedback, which isn't really how it's supposed to go. But it seemed like it would be a cool game. Well, the problem is, I'm on Macs, and a lot of this stuff is on PC. They put out a Mac version, but then it seemed like they mostly focused on the PC version, which I get. I don't hate that. David says, "Yeah, I'm Polish." Oh, cool. Yeah, I have a lot of Polish. I forgot how it came up, but one person commented, and then a whole bunch of other people commented that they were from Poland too. So my last name is Polish. I'm about half Polish, half German, and a little French by heritage, French Canadian more specifically. So I'm a big part Polish. So I'm your American brother. Larry Bullock says soon enough, the board algo holders will get to watch money flow out of memes and into real world use case projects. Well, I hope so. I hope so. And I one thing I will say about some of these community tokens and like community NFTs, like that is a pretty important aspect that I've sometimes overlooked or haven't given enough credit to. Like the community part it's really fun, it's really cool, and it's a big part of crypto. So maybe there should be a board Algorand club or something for people can hang out in. By the way, we're at about neutral sentiment, which is kind of surprising considering how much crypto has fallen. Being at neutral kind of surprises me. Actually, I would expect almost slight fear territory at this point. And then Robert Gibbs says, "You hold any Casper?" I do not. Do you mean Casper or Caspa? Or is that what they call? Is that what they call it? Where is that? You don't mean Caspa. You mean Casper. Well, I don't have either one, so it kind of doesn't matter, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, so I forget because one of my programs automatically switches and the other one doesn't, and this one doesn't automatically switch. But yeah, here we are. This is Algorand. Not looking so good, obviously. But if you remember, we were here, in June, earlier in June. So it's not like we're not used to being here. But I would like to see us pop up a little bit higher. I just wonder what happens if we put the Bollinger Bands and RSI. Yeah, so we should, and who knows? This doesn't always pan out, but you can see usually when you're really low in RSI, really, really low in RSI, and you're at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, you usually have something of a run up. So we should theoretically be ready for a pretty big pop, hopefully. But sometimes it can take a while, as you can see here. So that's something I learned from a different trader, and he seems to be right overall. So yeah, it might not be a bad time to buy in. I wonder what Bitcoin's at. I think this will let me see that. Isn't there a trading view button? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, same for Bitcoin. So, but well, the RSI wasn't as low here. Here we were really low and we had a big run up. So, could be a good time to load your bags. Now, that is not financial advice. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So, if you do that, you do it of your own accord, right? So that's the trading view there. Let's go back. Let's just see what our ASAs are doing. See a lot of green. That's interesting. Chips is way up. Had a little had a little exchange with Chips this week when I was talking about influencers and how I said I don't take any money from directly from any coins, including Algorand. I refuse to. I even rejected doing a giveaway with them. And then also I said I don't do gambling. So Chips got I don't think they got really mad about that. Actually, they were pretty understanding. Yeah, otherwise, Chips is at the top, followed by DFly, Opulus down in fifth. So I think Algorand users are starting to get a little leery of Opulus, Gora. But although we got a lot of stuff down on the week, Polkadot, Vestige down, Opulus down, Gora down. But we got Voltcoin up, Coop up, Pepe kind of falling, and Akita Inu falling. On the trending, we got Algo adopt airdropped groceries with the grosses with John. Oh, grosses with bag. Jesus. And then Nico. I always like to point out this is like really typical ASA, by the way. This is a really typical ASA. You'll have a huge pump in the beginning, and then it all just crashes down. Now, I do want to make clear that I did get a bag from Nico. I thought they were going to send me like a little bit, and they sent me a lot. And I was like, oh boy. And I've been earning Eco. I bought one of their spaces, so I've been earning Nico that way. And then there's some other way I'm earning Nico that I can't even remember. So that's really interesting. But yeah, this is typical ASA. You'll see kind of this initial pump up, and then they crash, and then then they do whatever. I don't know what people are saying, just out of curiosity. And million worth of algo coming soon. Tomorrow, they're probably talking about the governance rewards. Thank you for being exit liquidity. Fed be bugging on these Vestige chats. And his meta Discord. Okay, whatever. I think it's a cool project though. And then Orange is really falling. So I don't know if you guys remember Orange. This is like basically a mining program. Yeah, this is what it started at. Oh my gosh. So it's a way to mine. You mine Aura through burning transactions. So each one's worth about 10 cents right now. And we did this live on New Year's Eve because why not? It went live on New Year's Eve. I thought, let's try it out. And it put a tremendous amount of transactions on Algorand. Like it was a good test. And Algorand held up. Some of the dApps didn't hold up so well. Some of the apps actually faltered. I found out. Hey, by the way, I'm sorry. I just got to see if welcome. If anyone's watching on Kick, welcome. If you guys want to go, it'd be really cool if you guys went and followed me on Kick, just because I think it'd be cool to have followers there. You don't have to watch there if you want. I'm just trying to see. Here, let's look at it. So pretty much the same. I'm just Frugal BC on Kick. Yeah, someone's watching. Hey, welcome viewer on Kick. Oh, that's getting really meta. Okay. Let's go back. But yeah, if you guys want to, that's kind of neat. If you guys want to go follow me on Kick, I'd really appreciate that because I'm trying to grow my presence on there. I think it's fun for live streaming. Yeah, anyway, like I was saying, this is like a really, really typical ASA curve. We didn't even have the run up. We just had the drop. It's either a big run up and a drop or just a big drop. Kind of looks like a little shoe or a boot. It's like a boot pattern is what you might say. But it's kind of fun to play around with. And yeah, the oranges were like really expensive at first. So I probably burned like 40 algo or something buying one. It's kind of crazy. And now it's down to like, yeah, they're like 10 cents now. So kind of interesting. Let's see. Paul says Algorand good news next week. Prepare for massive pump. And who knows how massive it will be. but I think you'll see a run up at least. It could be another like a little run up and then a fall again too. That happens as well. Rafael says, "Thank you, buddy. Appreciate your reply. You're welcome." Oh yeah, you asked about Algorand games. Well, you might be wondering why. You might be wondering why Bitcoin fell so much and all the other crypto fell so much. And it turns out there might be a little bit of an explanation. So yeah, why don't we take a look? Shoot, where'd that go? This is from the block. Crypto market sees. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Crypto market sees 295 million in liquidations across exchanges over the past 24 hours. That's a lot. Bitcoin long liquidations reached nearly 77 million in the past 24 hours as the price fell below 58,000. And I really think when you see these big liquidations, that's kind of the it's kind of the engine clearing stuff out of the carburetor. Once you clear the carburetor, you're ready to roll, ready to run. Bitcoin has been beset by heavy selling pressure in the past 24 hours, causing the digital asset to fall below the $60,000 support level, reaching a recent low of around 57,800. And as I said earlier on the stream, remember, we're still up like 90-some%. I just want to go show that again. Well, it fell a little bit, I guess. So 89%, so just under 90%, right? So to put this in perspective, this is still like, this is the mini part. We're falling a bit. We clear some out, and then we should be pumping up, late August, early September, maybe October. But it's on its way if it follows the pattern it usually has. There are over 77 million in Bitcoin long liquidations across centralized exchanges in the past 24 hours, out of a total of 92 million in liquidated BTC positions, according to data from CoinGlass. The broad cryptocurrency market saw over 295 million in liquidations on centralized exchanges, with around 259 million in long positions. And I always wonder why. There are people that just put in bad bets. Could be. Ether, the second largest cryptocurrency, also faced significant liquidations, with over 71 million liquidated, of which 60 million were long positions. Liquidations happen when a trader's position is automatically closed due to insufficient funds to sustain it. Yeah, so these were people doing leverage trades. I just don't do that. Just don't. Don't do any of this stuff. Just buy and hold. You'll be fine. You can make it up that way. You don't have to try to like make these massive gains with these huge bets. This is gambling. Typically caused by market fluctuations that erode their initial margin or collateral. Despite a recent drawdown in the cryptocurrency market, derivatives traders are positioning for price increases in the coming months, particularly for Ether, analysts said. Which I think that's just what I told you. That's just what I've been saying. Like, we should be positioning for price increases because it's probably coming. Which, by the way, just buy and hold is not a bad strategy. Or, dollar cost averaging, where you just buy a little bit, like maybe every time you get a paycheck, you put a little bit in the crypto. I think that's a good way to do it. And, with stocks, they usually tell you don't try to time the market. And I agree with that. With index funds, I just buy them when I have extra money to throw in them. I throw it in. That's the best way to do it. But with crypto, you have these really legible cycles, and that's why I usually, when things are at all-time lows, or a big low from the all-time highs, like a 70%, 80% pull down, that's when I start pumping my bags, and then I usually sell off when we start reaching all-time highs. So Thursday's QPC Capital report expanded on the factors that could cause prices to break out of the current downtrend. The analysts offer two dynamics that could drive a reversal and further price correction. Liquidation clusters on Bitcoin and Ether are heavily skewed to the top side, opening up potential short squeezes, the QCP Capital analyst added. They also said spot Ethereum exchange traded funds S1 form approvals are incoming, and that an approval may result in a hard bounce in Ether. The report added that given the recent sell pressure on Bitcoin, driven by factors like Mt. Gox and signs of minor capitulations, Ether has this potential for a stronger rebound. I wonder about that because I think a lot of people thought that was going to happen with Bitcoin, and the thing is, by the time it happened, it was already priced in. Like people had already saw that coming, and they'll see this coming too. So I wouldn't expect a big huge market mover just from this. You never know. I mean, I'm skeptical of that. Let's just say that. The QCP capital market report stressed that Bitcoin miners are showing signs of capitulation. Historically, this has been associated with a bottom in prices, with the last comparable hash rate drawdown occurring in 2022 when Bitcoin had traded to 17,000. According to Crypto Quant report on Wednesdays, there are various signs of minor capitulation, which historically has indicated a bottom in prices. The report noted that for most of the period since April, miners have been extremely underpaid. According to the data provider's metrics, CryptoQuant said that most daily revenues for miners have decreased from 79 million on March 6, 20 to 29 million currently. So, yeah, I guess we'll see. That's kind of what I'm expecting anyway. Shark HP says September crypto legislation. You want to say what type of legislation you're talking about? Because there's quite a bit approved. There's a bunch of SEC filings recently that seem to be attacking crypto that I find a little bit troubling. And I don't know why. I don't know why crypto had to align on left or right. Seems kind of crazy. But for whatever reason, it seems like right-leaning politicians are supporting crypto. And I don't know if that's just because a bunch of left-leaning ones have been calling it out. I know Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler, the SEC chair, were caught colluding on questions. So they were discussing it. They got caught basically discussing the questions that she would ask him beforehand, which, I mean, seems pretty bad to me. Bart says, you think 30K algo is enough for the upcoming bull run? Well, I mean, it depends. It depends on what you mean by enough. What are you trying to do? It depends on what you're trying to do. I mean, it's kind of a hard question to ask, I guess. And by the way, welcome to the show. Thanks for watching. I'm just going to check Kick really quick to see if anybody. Oops, actually. Yeah, so I mean, 30,000 could be enough. Depends what you want to do. If it reaches $1, well, you got 30,000, so that's pretty good. I might be the viewer actually on Kick. It just occurred to me. If it reaches $2, you got 60K. If it reaches 3 or 4, then you're in the if it reaches $4, you're in the six-figure club. So it depends on what you want. I'm not expecting it to go much more than $3. So if it went a little bit over 3, you might get hit 100K, and that's cool. That's fun. But like I said, crypto for me, Algorand for me, it's less about price, and it's less about price action, because I just think they're better coins for price action. We've seen that play out this year so far. But Algorand, I just like the ecosystem. There's fun stuff to do in it. Let's see. I think this is kind of interesting. So I actually thought this might be kind of fun to go through since I think there's a lot of confusion on the MasterCard Para Wallet Algorand partnership. And some people, it's funny when you bring up partnership, some people get really mad about what you call a partnership and what can officially be a partnership. And if you say that, you're trying to, some people think you're just trying to push this narrative. But this is like absolutely seems like a partnership. So why don't we take a look at this here? I think this is pretty interesting. And this came from Aaron Baumgartner. He said, if I understand this correctly, an individual can have a MasterCard connected to their Para wallet and use Para wallet to make transactions that gets directly charged to their credit card. He said, John Allen Woods, am I correct? And John said, yep, tap card, Para debits. Now, see, that confuses me because he says, have a MasterCard connected to their Para and use the Para wallet to make transactions directly charged to the credit card. Now, that sounds different than tap card Para debits. Wouldn't it be, because he said use your Para wallet. So it's all very exciting, but that seems really confusing. Okay, so 100% correct. This is Jack Knoll. He says, with USDC added on Coinbase and on off ramps, it will essentially allow Para to act as a decentralized checking account. And Aaron says, that's how I understand it. And A24Z says, amazing news all around. My understanding is debit, not credit at this stage. So there's a lot of confusion here. Jonas Appy says, still confused about the direction. So am I. Para pays MasterCard. Para pays MasterCard spends, or MasterCard pays Para spends. Yeah, I'm confused. I wonder if I had another post that I... All right, let me see. Algorand. Interesting. The first one that comes up. Two of mine. Oh, that's wild. This is on Algorand official. Let's see if this... Okay. R&D immersive MasterCard for Para. Make payments from your Para account with MasterCard. DevRel and R&D and testnet press release incoming. So this person says, it's a bit like how Google Pay, Apple Pay work when you pair a debit card with your phone. Rather than a debit card, your Para wallet is used. Well, that was my initial understanding. This will allow USDCA balance in your Para wallet to be spendable wherever MasterCard dollar payments are accepted with a phone tap on any normal MasterCard supporting a POS device in a shop or restaurant. So basically what it sounds like is anywhere where they take MasterCard and they have like that little, machine, you'll be able to use your Para wallet and scan it. And then boom, it takes it out of your... So but this is yet another explanation, right? This is like having a USDCA balance that's just done through MasterCard. Here, from Decipher panel, I quote, Immersive has this on ETH, and they settle transactions once per day, and it produces issues with double spend. Algorand is entering into collab with them to have master on Algo, and it will settle transactions instantly. Yes, Algorand chain is used since transaction has to happen on chain. Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but man, they really gotta like square this stuff away. It's so confusing. Would be absolutely incredible if MasterCard bank card could attach to Parrot Wallet and I can simply convert balance to USDC. It doesn't work that way. It is your Parrot Wallet that gets a virtual MasterCard that can spend USDCA in your wallet. So he's really convinced that it's USDCA in your wallet that you would just spend through like a virtual MasterCard. It says, I am not too enthusiastic about retail payments as a use case. Payment and cash withdrawal are taken care of with interbank instant payments and so on. As TradFi catches up, having personal transactions publicly visible on a public chain leaks metadata about a user. That's kind of a good point. I'm pretty horrified by MasterCard as a group. They say their public profiles that they use DQ, decency quotient, to drive their interactions within and without their company. DQ is an in-house equivalent of the social credit score system, where some moral authority, MasterCard Church of DQ, I guess, ranks people and companies according to their own ideology. So MasterCard sounds like a financial services group hijacked by woke ideological radicals to me, pushing for a China-style social credit score system. Well, good for you. Good news for you. Privacy layers are now a big focus. And okay. So that like doesn't entirely I was really hoping there'd be something official. What did Michael say? Michael's usually on top of this stuff. So by the way, it's not just let me back up here. Let's go to the very top of this. Okay, so this is the original and then USDC. Worth also noting, this is immersive. This is the company that they're doing this with. Worth also noting, it's all on chain, and users essentially have their own bank account on Algorand to an individual smart contract. The Algo protocol is the richest and most decentralized version we've deployed, so that's nice to see here. Maybe you can go read that. Where do we get one of these cards? Via Para Wallet when they release. Who did I block? Oh, here, Para Wallet. Oh, good. I was like worried I wasn't sharing it. Para Wallet says it's a custodial smart contract based on it's a custodial smart contract based wallet that allows you to add and remove funds. Once your account is created and approved, you'll be assigned a unique address and have to enter a PIN. Then you can add the card to Google or Apple Pay and it will function as a debit card. Oh, so then oh, I see. Okay. I'm starting to understand how this works. Let's see what this says. Not currently available. Developer preview only. It says immersive. Algorand funding protocol allows client applications to fund immersive cards via simple native Algorand assets transfers. Depositors can withdraw funds at any time with signed withdrawal approvals. Deposits are scoped to a single immersive partner. Okay, this is all blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is like really deep in how this is going to work. There's like a master contract, which creates a card fund contract and a partner channel contract. But yeah, this is like the really technical stuff. Well, yeah, I think this is probably the best explanation, and this comes from Para. It's a custodial smart contract based wallet that allows you to add and remove funds. Once your account is created and approved, you'll be assigned a unique address and have to enter a PIN. Then you can add the card to Google or Apple Pay, and it will function as a debit card. So that kind of makes some sense to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this is cool, or do you think this is like that one person said they just didn't think it was a good idea? So there's kind of a question. Let's see. So also note now any approved dApp on Algorand could have their own branded MasterCard powered by Immersive. Be cool to see a DeFi MasterCard running where loan or yield is automatically loaded onto card in USDC. Heaps of use cases. Hmm. Or a GameFi card with relevant rewards such as in-game credits, level up based on card usage. Could even do physical cards with your favorite NFT or character on it. It's kind of cool. This is a good point. It says, how much do you charge as fee to settle each transaction? No fee to dApp or user. We make our money via interchange and FX. I don't know what that is. Tunkin Tribe says we are ready for the Tunkin Tribe card. What do we need to do? Please email info immersive at one of our. What's Tunkin Tribe? I've never heard of this. Oh, Toucan. Like, okay. Y'all can make fun of me. Tuckin. Toucan Tribe. I don't know. A bunch of people are asking what's oh, there's Kimchi Block. I like that guy. Is he still following me? Yeah, okay, cool. I think Folks Finance, yeah, Folks Finance would be perfect for this. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I think that's really bearish news or bullish news, excuse me. I think that's really awesome. Let's see what just trying to see if anyone else is talking about this. I guess not. All right, let's see what you guys got to say then. Jupiter I, welcome to the show. Good to see you again. Says, I have some cash on exchange waiting for another 1 to 2 cent drop. I'll buy more algo. Yeah, you might get it. You might get it, or that might be the bottom of the drop. I'm not sure. It's always hard to say for sure, but as we said, it's kind of at the bottom of that Bollinger Band and like with really low RSI, so it's probably going to pump back up because so is Bitcoin, by the way. Oh, let's see. Johnny Echo says, please get Adam back on here to chat about algo again. Yeah, I'd love to have Adam on. He's kind of stepped away from YouTube. He's popped up on the he's popped up in my chat a few times, and yeah, I have to say he's one of my favorite people because he's really the only one that was good to me early on. Now that I'm big, they all kind of have to, but everyone else kind of they don't think they put a lot of respect on my name. But Adam was cool for day one, so I'll always speak well of him. I'll always be grateful to him, and he kind of like passed the torch on to me when he left YouTube, so I appreciate that. He's a good dude, and yeah, we actually stayed in the same hotel in Dubai, different moons obviously, but he usually came by every morning and we chatted before we went to the conference. So very cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Adam Bergman. I do kind of wish he was still in the space. So Bart Reefin says, I heard Algorand got some kind of partnership with Coinbase. Actually, yes. Not necessarily a partnership, but USDCA is now on Coinbase, which is great if you just want to if you don't want to do the whole buy Algorand, send it to your wallet, then exchange it for USDC. You can just send USDCA right to your Algorand wallet from Coinbase. That's pretty cool, and buy it right on there. Jupiter I says, also, can you talk to someone from Netcoin's platform? They are growing here in Canada. I've used them for the past 2 years. I hope they offer more coins and staking services. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know about that. Netcoins. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe I'll bring someone on from there. Bart says, did they stop with governance and start some other staking method in Q4? Well, governance is going to continue, but the rewards will stop, assuming that they follow their Q4 timeline. They've said that they didn't have time to get it ready in quarter 3 for node consensus rewards, but it's supposed to come quarter 4. So if they actually do that, I hope so. Threet's dead. I think he was laughing at me, calling it Tuckin instead of Toucan. Welcome to the show, by the way, Triet. Ben Hill says, German government's Bitcoin liquidation. The German government has been actively liquidating its seized Bitcoin assets, sending over 300 million worth of Bitcoin. Yeah, I suppose they got to do something with it, right? You know, you'd hope they do it in a responsible way, but that's not always going to be the case. And Flowsharp says, good stuff. I appreciate that. Welcome to the show. Also, welcome to the show, Ben Hill. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And probably a little time to talk about. So if you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you do that. I don't know how many likes we got or anything. But yeah, we're at the 4,100. So I really want to get to 5,000 now. That's the goal. So if you want to help out, you can. And thanks to everyone who helped us to get to 4,000 and now 4,100. Appreciate it a lot. Welcome to all of you. And if you can help us get it to 5,000, I appreciate it. So if you haven't already liked and subscribed to the channel, remember, you don't have to smash it. You can just press it gently. And also, if you want channels early, we have channel memberships for only $1 a month that will get you. Drawing a blank here. Oh yes, so I put the videos out basically a little bit early for our channel members, and you can support the channel for only $1. But also, we just appreciate if you like and subscribe too. So all that really helps, and I appreciate it. Also, if you want to check out our sponsors, non-fungible domains, if you want that .algo address, I like it. I like having that. So it just makes it a lot easier in remembering all those letters and numbers. We've had John on the show. He's a great guy. Really appreciate their support. So go check them out and get your own .algo address. It just makes things a lot easier. Vaults and segments too. Really awesome stuff. We got that down below. Did I put that book back finally? Under the Sea, which is a book made by 2 NFT Algorand creators, and you can get it on Amazon. There's a link down below. It's really cool. It's an artist and a writer, and I'd like to have him on the show sometime soon. But you can check out the link for that down below. It's a really cool book. I bought one and I like it a lot. What else? All right, 18 likes, so that's awesome. If we can get that up to 25, I'd really appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna get some water, so just give me a second. I hope you guys enjoyed my telly and my Telecaster back there, and my Les Paul, both fun guitars to play. And Johnny Echo says, do I have to smash the like button, or how hard do I have to press it? Actually, you don't actually have to smash it. If you just press it gently or somewhere in between. I think you could do it in between. I'm just saying, like, everyone is always like, smash it. And I'm like, you don't really have to. You can just give it a little beep. Just give it a little boop, and it works just fine. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to try this So this is what I'm talking about. This is the retro arcade. They call it H&Y Hurley and Yomo's Astro Explorer. And to play, either get a Bork Bork or an Algo. Or if you're on XRP, XRPL, I actually don't know the difference between those two, by the way. You can get a Zerker on there and you can play this game. And here's the games. They just added Lunar Labyrinth, which is obviously like a Pac-Man clone. Oh, this is called, I haven't actually looked at some of these, what they're actually called. I just call this Pew Pew Pew. I thought that's what they call it. But apparently they call it Space Viking. Oh, did I not show this? Oh, I see. Sorry about that. Here we are. Yeah, so actually, this is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite games systems, or I guess you call it a game system. I don't know what would you call it on Algorand? Game platforms? Platform. There we go. I thought this one was the Space Viking. This is Pew Pew Pew, I thought. Well, anyway. Yeah, so this is very Galaga, Galaxian kind of style. I really like these games. I used to play Galaxian and Galaga like crazy. One of my favorite games. I hate Cross the Chasm. It's just, I find this one really annoying. And this one, Memory Match, is I usually win some ether. And then Holy Ships, this one, I thought this was Space Viking. Either way, I never win this one. I've never won this one once. And actually I haven't won Lunar Labyrinth yet either. Let's see, Johnny Echo says, if you become a billionaire, am I actually logged into this? I guess I am. Yeah, I should close down some stuff. I get yelled at for having way too many tabs. Johnny says, if you become a billionaire, where are you moving and what are your plans? Well, I don't think I'm going to become a billionaire, but I'm on a pretty good track to become a millionaire. And I actually going to stay right where I am. I'm pretty happy here. I don't, I might visit, I might do more trips and stuff, but I'm pretty happy where I'm living. I kind of like living in a place with a low cost of living and where it's pretty quiet. My neighborhood's really quiet. There's hardly anything. It's pretty chill. My street doesn't go through on either side, so there's mostly foot traffic and not a lot of car traffic. I'm pretty happy here. But good question. What do you plan to do? Pedro says, I'll go to $10 LFG. And by the way, welcome to the channel, Pedro. Welcome to our live stream. I think $10 is probably pushing it. Okay, so apparently I have logged in here before. I didn't know that I did. I'm signed in already. And yeah, you can play you can play for basically for points. You can play every 4 hours or so. So you can see I got 39 minutes. But then there's training. So here's me. This is actually my address, and this is my Bork Bork. This is my address, frugalbc.algo, and you can see I'm fourth here. So you guys, I don't think you, well, maybe you do have to have a Bork. Does everyone have a Bork? Not necessarily. So I'll play a couple games. It's kind of fun. People are watching, so I'll probably do badly. And you're just kind of avoiding. I found that the trick is not to go to one side too long. Otherwise, you get trapped. There won't be any holes. So it might seem like I'm being unnecessarily daring, but we get faster for each wave. I don't like the music on this too. I actually think they should have like a Spotify playlist. See what I mean when you get them all coming on one side, that can be, like, really dangerous. Actually doing pretty good comparatively. Oh, 16 isn't great. Let's see. Crypto Black says, "Welcome to the show, Crypto Black." He says, "If governance goes away, will there be a new staking method for algo?" Yeah. So, to clear some stuff up, governance isn't going away, but it won't be rewarded after quarter three. And starting in quarter four, or at least that's the roadmap right now. It will go to There will be consensus node rewards. That's something they announced. The Algorand Foundation announced quite a while ago. Trying to remember if John broke that news on my channel or not. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, so a lot of other chains have this where you can just stake your algo or stake your coin to nodes and then you earn a percentage. Like on Cosmos, I'm earning like 13% in a pool. And so basically you'll be able to run a node and earn rewards that way. And then they're assuming that um people will probably have some pools that they have where other people can join in and participate, and then you'll actually be able to earn some crypto that way, some Algorand that way too. So who knows what the percentages will be or how that will work? I really have no idea. It kind of depends on who runs them and who doesn't. I've tried to run a node myself with Ost's one click node. He's the guy who makes the pirate game and the high forged NFT platform. I met him at the site for a couple years ago. He's a cool guy. But yeah, so that will be kind of like the staking method. I actually think that's better. I've not been a big fan of governance, so yeah, and Bart Reefin says 13% would be insane. Yeah, I want to point out too, like the other. So I'm also staking Hedera through the Hashpack wallet, and that's more like a few percent or something. So 13, I don't know why the Cosmos one is 13%. It seems like really high compared to the other stuff, but actually Cosmos is one I should really dive more into. So Bart asks, "How much you earn playing this?" Well, actually, you don't. So what I'll show you this. So what you do is when you play it through here. So the thing I was playing, that's just training, and there's like a little leaderboard, so it's like bragging rights kind of. But this one you can actually there's a raffle. Oh, I'm not connected. Interesting. Okay, hold on. You guys all know this screen, right? One. Scan the QR code, hit the button. So every time you play, yeah, every time you play through here, you can earn Ether, and then you can put these tickets in and try to earn. I accidentally put one on the XRP, so I don't know what happens if I win that one. Oh, oh man, I just realized there's a bunch that I didn't enter for. Shoot, there's another work and some of these others. So you can use these and try to earn NFTs. And this is a trainer for Fractal Monsters. So you can earn a trainer for Fractal Monsters, and that'll help you earn there. You can earn another work, which will give you more things. So it's not really necessarily like a play to earn game. but it's pretty fun. I like the retro arcade idea, and I think it's really fun, and the guy that runs it is seems like a pretty good dude also. They're from Logged In Unfractal Monsters. Oh, you know what? I wanna check in on Realms. Let's check in on Realms. I don't know if there's anything up with it. Yes, you can shuffle a space. I already have one. I don't know, is this gonna show me? There's me, I guess. I'm a little skull dude. Yeah, I only have one. I think mine was the horse one. I think it's like the thirst. Yeah, see what they do. So these are actually like little keys. The shuffle, you can still buy one. Let's see, total I think there's 5,000, isn't there? So there's 5,000. No, I don't know about that. So anyway, total shuffled I think maybe 10,000 actually. I think there's 10,000. So there's been 4,375 spaces shuffled. Um, airdrop for here, I'm gonna shut this down. Airdrop per space, right now you're getting about 2,200 Nico. How much is that? Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Um, 0.002. Hold on, let me do a little math. I usually try not to do public math, but as long as there's a calculator, 3 zeros. Zero zeros. Okay, times 2285. We'll round up to 2286 to make it easy. So you're making about 48 cents per week because I think those are weekly airdrops. So that's actually kind of not bad. I mean, on 100, let's see. So let's multiply that by 52 weeks. So that's like a 25% return on your space. And that's probably not going to stay because the more spaces that are shuffled, the lower that will go. But still, like that's kind of not bad. Of course, you'd have to sell it. So I just wanted to see if there was anything new. These are the partners, Node Keepers, Moo, Mingo, Womp Crew. Womp Crew's on here. So I'm just kind of looking through the different people that are associated. Yeah, the Hurley and Yomo are on there. Thirstober. Yeah, I think that's the one I got. I think I got a Thirstober. Yeah, Fractal Labs is on here, Cosmic Champs, Akita, Silly Kitties. Trying to keep it PC for the algorithms. I haven't heard a lot of these. Cave Friends, I don't know what that is. Crazy Embryo Club, Ghetto Pigeons. I don't know what's going on. We should explore that one next. I want to see what's going on with Ghetto Pigeons. Scully Friends, Mars Comic. I actually have a Mars NFT. I think you just sent me one. It was in my vault. See, that's the cool thing about things. You can actually get you can with vault you can get stuff sent to you, and like it just kind of sits in your vault. So if you don't want it, you don't have to have it. Sauce. I think is this the one that rugged. Metapunks from Comoda's in there. Coop. Oh, Dale's art. He's one of my favorite NFT artists. So yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. What did I want to look? Oh, Ghetto Pigeons. Let me see. Give me a second here. Meanwhile, Everyday Algonaut says, "Welcome to the show, Everyday." He says, "Frugal, keep up doing the great streams." Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that. For real. Let's see. Ghetto Algorand. Here's Ghetto Pigeons. Here's the menu. So I'm going to this because there's supposed to be like a cool game here. So is this not the game site? This is the NFT site. Game. Ghetto Warzones game. It's here. Play Ghetto Warzones. Ghetto Warzones game is third-person multiplayer shooter that was built on Unity engine, fast-paced, integrate the Algorand blockchain. So holders of Ghetto Pigeons will be able to gain access. Do I have to download something? All right, I'll download it anyway. Hold on. Go there. All right, well, I guess I'll download it. I don't know if we'll maybe save that one for another day, but what happens if you go to Game Portal? It's kind of fun. We're just exploring some games here. All right, we're connected. Oh, I don't have a... Okay, well, I'm not going to do that on screen. But here we can see the trailer at least. Seems kind of like Fortnite Pigeon. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Can I just go to the homepage? It looks like there's a lot of people playing it. I thought I heard that you could play it with other NFTs too, but I'm not sure. I don't know how much one of those is. Interesting. Do we see that fractal? Have I not been here? I just want to see if anybody's watching the kick. Hey, and by the way, if you guys want, if you want to go give me a follow on Kick, I'd appreciate it. It's just kick.com. You can search Frugal BC and you'll find me. Anyway. Fine, I'll take your cookies. It's a little slow. Oops, one more. There we go. Really can't wait for that WebD fly because doing this. There we go. All right, all signed in. All right, here we are. Oops, I got a reward here. Got a little frack. So this one you actually can earn on. Kind of. It's sort of, a lot of times they have different so I got a free monster. I bought this one, but then I also got that other one free. Welcome to Fractal Island. You've been invited to help explore this mysterious island full of monsters. This is your home camp where you'll take care of monsters. All objects on the beach are intractable. Let's take a look now. Wait, this is like a beginning tutorial, but I've already played. Yeah, so you gotta pick up poop. What a fun game, right? You get to pick up poop. So I have a little globe I can use to make my little dude happy. Thanks, I know. Yeah, so these daily missions, usually it's play 2 matches, feed 2 of your favorite foods, which is pretty much just 2 food. I haven't really noticed that there's like specific food you have to feed. And then you have to get a score of 9 or higher in jump training. Let's see. So I picked up a lot of feeding. You can, we'll show that later. I got like a crap load of apples. There, we've completed a mission. Oops. One thing I've noticed is a lot of times like my key settings get remapped, which is kind of annoying. Let's see which one's jump space. Oh, this is different now. No. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Oh, I got it. That's different because you used to have this little dude that would throw stuff and you just had to jump over it. That's actually a lot more fun. So this one, you can actually, this is player versus player, although it hasn't been yet, but maybe it is now, where you're actually playing another player. This one's like more of like a classic Street Fighter style. And then this one's more like, almost more like Super Smash Brothers. Let's see if I remember which one was my... Left shift. Oh, I definitely don't want that. That's weird. It didn't work at first, and then it worked. So, okay, cool. So I gotta get 2 of these to we'll just do the easy one, and then we'll do the smash just for fun. Yeah, these are still computer. I'm kind of surprised they don't have the player versus player rate yet. Ooh, I lost. All right, we'll play this one again. I just want to win these two, and then we'll try the smash one. Computer's holding up pretty well too. I lost again. Dang. I guess their AI must have got a little bit better. Huh. Now I'm just mad. I just want to get through this so I can claim the rewards. I get the idea. Well, actually, you just have to play 2 matches. You didn't have to win them, so when you win, then you can claim rewards. I wonder what I got. I don't know. That's weird. That really screwed things up. Did I break it? I think I broke Fractal Monsters. Hold on. Shoot, I don't know what I got. I screwed that up. All right, we'll just do this. This world used to be like a really tiny little world, and now it's like really big. Those little critters will come up, try to attack you. Meanwhile, you're just kind of exploring stuff. And sometimes they give you stuff when you attack them too. Oh, apparently I'm the only one on right now. Usually when I'm on, there's at least 1 or 2 other people on, but looks like whatever I gotta chase is up above. I can't shoot those guys. Yeah, sometimes you earn stuff. Sometimes you'll earn stuff in here. Sometimes you'll earn stuff in the. All right, well, I want to go chase whatever that is. So let's do that. I'm guessing I have to go up those vines. It's a little choppy. I can see that now. Damn, did I really go that far? Oh, here we go. Can I actually go in there? Oh, that's crazy. You just like slide off the stuff now? Yeah, the physics got really weird. Oh, this is annoying. This got really annoying. Well, anyway, this is Fractal Monsters. Well, anyway, guys, I thought we'd play around with some games and check them out. So thanks so much for following along. Hope you got some news out of that for the early part. And I thought we'd just play around with some games toward the end. But everyone, take care. Have a very happy 4th of July. Remember, we're still a long ways from the bull run. That's it's still to come. So I think, like I said, I think we're really going to see Bitcoin pump maybe towards the end of summer, early fall, and then altcoins should follow like mid fall to winter. hopefully, I don't know that for sure. You know, none of this stuff is guaranteed, but that's kind of what I'm expecting right now. So, otherwise, hang in there. Have fun on Algorand. There's lots of fun stuff to do, games and communities and things like that. So, hope everyone's doing well out there. Have a good, safe 4th of July, and I will see you in the future.